Hey there, Capricorn. Thanks for stopping by Intuitive Tarot Therapy for your March 2022 reading. I am Lady J, and we've got our special guest, our little friend. I'm so happy to be reading for you once again. But before we get into it, let's enjoy some singing bowl to awaken our chakra for Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, how you doing? Well, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements for a full view of what's going on with you at this time. And if you enjoy this content, please like. It really helps our new channel and helps continue bringing this, helps us continue to bring you this amazing content. Sincere content, and it also helps us reach others who could use some direction and encouragement. Comment. It really helps me connect to you and you to connect with me, and the readings to gear toward you. So and thought, if you don't want to comment, not everybody wants to comment. I respect that. I do want to say thank you so much for all your views and subscriptions and comments and shares. And I love connecting with you, and I love knowing how I'm connecting with you. And I want to invite you to follow us on Instagram. I offer some inspiration throughout the week, and I announce YouTube readings, and I do live free readings at intuitive_tarot_therapy. So I'd love to have you join us there and co-create in that way as well. All right. I'll leave that shine there for you, Capricorn. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Listen. When we feel overly attached to an outcome, it's simply an excuse you. Sorry, guys. It's simply an indication that we need to reconnect with our higher self. That old soul, And surrender, Capricorn. And I feel great growth for you. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. And when you're growing, you need all the grace that you can get. And I feel like for a big concentrated group of y'all, there is, and me, I have Capricorn in my chart. There's a big transformation going on. So let's just say this. I entitled the reading before I started the reading, through my meditation for you, I have the curtain closed, but I have the window open because it's beautiful, but I like you to be able to see what's going on here. And I enjoy the lighting that creates. Anyway, so it's a breezy day, and the curtain keeps flying open. And it doesn't always, but sometimes it does. And it is right now. And while I was doing your meditation, it just came to me, let the light shine in. Because I kept trying to shut the curtain. And I threatened to close the window. And I'm like, I don't want to close the window, though. And I just heard, let the light shine in. And in your meditation, I picked up on some, although you are resilient and you keep getting up, dusting yourself off, loving yourself again, and going back at life. But after a while, it is exhausting. But I feel you try, and I get really choked up. I'm really emotional. But for a lot of you, you are turning a corner. And for the better. And it's so beautiful. It's like it's been so long. You had an aha moment. What was the word, Spirit? What was that word? It's time for you to, what was it? No. What? It's time for you to till the garden. And naturally so, we're in spring, right? But there was something else too, and it'll come back to me. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I really feel this, just overwhelming sense of gratitude. Devotion. Keep looking for clues. Keep expecting there to be, direction for you. Keep expecting to be led in the direction that you want to go. I always say, be at the right place at the right time and be prepared for that moment. So go. You have act, okay? Charge forward. Combine action and unwavering faith and allow the power of grace to meet all of your needs. Yes. So go in that direction. You're going to get directions, right? Watch for clues and coincidences that remind you that a higher power is navigating your life. Continue, Capricorn, to call upon the divine for guidance and support. Watch out. Again, watch for those responses. Just to, fortify your understanding of the connection that you have with Spirit so that you feel supported and so you can charge forward, right? Watch out for the spiritual signposts that'll be put in your path to guide you to your highest good. Watch out. Yeah. Okay. Imagination. Okay, so there's something that's gone down, obviously. When some heavy stuff has been going down, man. And this card suggests that life's difficulties are a call to consciousness, a grace-inspired event that challenges us to reach beyond limited thinking. Shake us up to get us to think outside of what has previously been available or that we have found to be available for us in our journey in life and our pursuit in having an extraordinary quality of life. I want you to look at that. I want you to look, I'm so why is this making me so emotional? And why does that keep falling? The moon. So some of you guys might be really, really emotional these days. The moon card came out in your pre-shuffle. And I think there's a lot going on between now and the full moon on the 18th Here in the U.S., the full moon will be on the 18th. I think your ancestors are wanting to communicate with you. And so they want you to make sure you are putting yourself in a meditative state. Find some time throughout the day, each day, to be quiet, where you're not falling asleep, waking up, doing something, trying not to do something. You know what I mean? Where you're intentionally just kind of sitting there in the moment. Maybe first thing in the morning when the sun rises, you can peek your head out and get some sun on your face and just sit there for a moment, absorb the sun and breathe in the morning ozone. That morning air is so delicious. But yeah, so pay attention to your dreams. And I think the big thing here is that you've broken through some illusionary walls, Capricorn. And I think it's really intense. I think this is like, it's been intense lately. And I think that was just the ship, departing from the damn gates, literally. And now you are starting to feel the momentum. Because birth is hard. It's painful. Death and birth are both hard and painful. Often. Right? And that death card came up as well. So I feel like that scorpionic energy, I think that you are in transformation. But now the birth happened or is happening, and you are, in the sea, finding your sea legs, and just in the thrust and momentum of things from that growth, right? Because with every ending, there's a new beginning, and there's birth and momentum after that, right? So perception has come up for you. See the past through the lens of grace. So maybe there's some things that you're having to clean up, or others are having to clean up with you, and it's hard to be triggered by those old feelings and still navigate on a high vibration. All that occurs is designed to support our spiritual evolution. All right, Capricorn, that's beautiful. Let's get into it. The Hanged Man. Okay, I got you. Okay. So you have some slowed momentum with the 8 of Wands. The King of Cups here popped out. Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, even energy. You're starting to get your sea legs. Yeah. So you've been through the ringer there with the 9 of Wands. And you're really on the brink of something great. And Spirit wants you to meditate. And maybe that's been hard for you lately. And with that, it's hard for you to gain momentum. Okay, again, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. That slowed momentum energy there. But again, like I said, you've been through the ringer. You step up to the plate. You take one for the team and all that, and you keep coming back at you continue to come back to not the drawing board, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, you love yourself again, and you just say, okay, we're going to try again. And we're going to continue to be optimistic and have that faith that we're going to persevere. Okay? So, you're being encouraged to get out of ego and just, in that meditative state, you can really get out of your head. And allow yourself to act. The act card there. from a very sincere, authentic place. But you're going to get there and get out of your head, you know, and overthinking by putting yourself in a meditative state. And that's where spirit can help you. Again, you know, you got I'm getting messages of, you know, the moon cycle. You might be on your cycle. Maybe that is, you know, if you're a woman and you're having your menstruation, maybe that's the emotion that I am interpreting. But also that your loved ones on the other side are really wanting to connect with you and help navigate you through this process, okay? And so clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a slowed start. There's no momentum. You haven't felt motivated to do what you love to do, what you want to do, what you're good at, what you have there to do in order to make some money and to feel accomplished. And or also with that, maybe with this new turnaround, you're starting to value yourself more and expect more from yourself, okay? Now the Seven of Swords came out here. Seven of Swords came out here. So this could be you strategizing to move from and grow, you know. It could also indicate, you know, someone else. I'll get some clarity on that. Before we move on, the Nine of Swords has popped up in your underlying messages. It also came out in your pre-meditation, your meditation. So I feel like maybe this is like my rebel without a cause, fools rush in card. And I think prior to now, you may be really quick to have an opinion, really quick to involve yourself in some things, or not necessarily involve yourself like navigating the situation, but just like feeling that it's appropriate, or like it's your place to say something about perhaps some injustice or something. And it was Spirit's way of saying, just back up a little bit. Just back up just a little bit. Let it breathe. It's not really your thing. You have the High Priestess there, Capricorn, popping up. Pisces, Cancer, you know, energy. Just water energy. Yeah. Yeah. Something struck your intuition, and so you were like, yo, I know what's going on, or something. And I feel like it caused a tower moment. You know, yeah. Okay. So I'm also getting maybe you're recovering from someone being, you know, sneaky. Gaslighting, things like that. Thank you. That death card on the bottom there. Get some clarity on that Nine of Wands. Triumphant card. That card's all about perseverance and, you know, the last leg. The Queen of Wands on the bottom there. you got the Hierophant, the Star, and the Eight of Cups. So you have the Star twice there. I love that. I love that. Confirmation. Gorgeous. So it looks like you decided to walk away from something that was not serving you. You followed your instinct. The Hierophant was there to reiterate what the High Priestess was there to tell you. You know, I think that perhaps there was a marriage, and some sort of relationship that you walked away from. Some of you guys, haven't been in a relationship for a long time. And this is really about a relationship with yourself and ascending to a next level of, oh, honey. Believing in yourself and taking time to work on yourself and gather knowledge and, deepen yourself spiritually. The Ace of Wands there. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, fire energy. Yeah. Being spiritually led. You know, I think you are more spiritually led than ever. Please clarify this Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, please. Because that's slowed as you bounce. So I think this whole thing has been slowed again because of your when your emotions aren't right, it's hard to have the energy to put into motion something, start a momentum with something. You know, because you do have this Eight of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles, which is really slow, and it's really like indicating to me in regards to something that you wish you could be doing or that you want to do. This is, what worth achieving for you. And I think you understand that, you recognize that. You have some amazing ideas, and I think that your ancestors, if you look at that, you're the Phoenix. That Nine of Wands is saying that you're going to persevere, and this is great, beautiful, passionate ideas that excite you. And anything that you can think of that is going to excite you, that excites you, that will help motivate you. That will help put you in the, receptive mode. Clarify this Seven of Swords, please, for Capricorn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides, love on the other side for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Cups. So someone, okay, self-preservation. This could be self-preservation. You know, it could be you strategizing or have strategized something that, you know, got you in a better place and away from danger and out of some weird and odd, strange and odd behavior. You know, the Prince of Cups comes in though, and the Prince of Cups is water energy. Okay, and it is bringing in love, offering a cup of love, offering in sincerity, kindness, comfort, security. You know, all that new puppy love vibe. This is all about you, also about you doing what's best for you and choosing you. So if there has been something where you had to choose you over somebody else, you've chosen you. Let me just see how this looks here, because you're looking back at the cup of love, and the cup of love is walking away. And so that's leaving me give me more on this. Okay, you got the Three of Cups on the bottom there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. For some of you, you're trying too hard for love. For some of you, you are strategizing and ending up shooting yourself in the foot. But just for your own dignity purposes, because what's not for you will not be withheld from you. So when I look at these cards, and this is just, I like to teach you guys sometimes when I'm reading for you, right? So you know what I'm talking about, and we can develop a language. But you see how the dude with the Seven of Swords is looking back at the Knight of Cups? And you see how the Seven of Swords is moving in one direction, and the Knight of Cups is moving in another. It's almost like perhaps your strategy should be to tip slowly away before you find yourself in something that is just going to start this whole cycle again. Okay? Perhaps I feel for others of you, there's too much strategy involved, and it is repelling love from you. For others of you, Capricorn, there may be someone in your life that is strategic and gaslighty and not in or of integrity, and you should choose you. Perhaps you have someone in your life that is effing with your head and leaving you feeling unsure about trusting your own gut. So however that resonates with you, now you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords saying that, you know, this is something that's on your heart. This is something that you really, really want. So again, some of you guys are trying too hard. Some of you all need to dodge a bullet. And some of you all need to just free yourself from energy that is not yours, that someone else is, putting on you. All right, and you have the three of cups. Here and now, flexible here and now. So we got flexible and here and now on the bottom. So be present, continue to be present. Okay, flexible, and we'll read what that is. Wow. Okay, that was loud. Chop wood. In reverse, I'm taking that because that's curious. Community, teamwork makes the dream work. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, deep knowing, 43. Okay, deep knowing 43, that's number 7. 7 is like purpose, a divine number, spirituality, okay? It's philosophy of life, it's depth, deep meaning, right? So intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source. The consciousness that you are a part of but can't see with the naked eye. So it's crazy that we're taught to ignore the natural capacity to navigate our own journey, to access the inner guidance, right? Know that you have the ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available to limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick, the gag, is to listen and to act accordingly. You are now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Asking you will receive answers from unusual sources. And in relationships, there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level that is impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched into the soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about a person you care about is correct. Trust your heart and to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. So in prosperity, it says it is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take a risk and act. You got that act card here. Within you there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends smaller thinking. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. This is an act of listening intently, past the busy mind, and your genius awaits there. Almost time. Not quite, baby. So, yeah. And that's going to come from that meditative state. Get quiet. Now is the time to get quiet so you can be navigated on what hunches to jump on and, you know, what direction to go in. All right. So we got some chaos and conflict here. Number 33, that's a master number, okay? Being spiritually led, really in tune, super duper initiated into the, you know, esoteric world. Chaos and conflict, 33 is also 6. It's love. Okay. So, here we go. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, which is going to be great for the full moon, and dispense the seeds to reinvent yourself anew. So yeah, now is the time to till the land, right? So, although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward. And that is always the case. Whatever is going on within you, whatever is untethered and not, you know, and perhaps being neglected is going to reflect in your outer world. And to be very honest with you and frank with you, all of these cards in the tarot are us, are you. All the characters are facets of oneself. And depending on the movement of the cards and the fluctuation of the cards, the combination and so on, will depict if it's an energy outside of you, within you, how you think, your environment, how you feel, and so on. And this is all about, you know, a lot of people come to tarot and they want to know if they're going to hit the jackpot, how they can hit the jackpot, how they're going to find love, where they're going to find love, who they're going to find the love, and you know, many other things. But you know what I mean? Like these areas in life. And the true thing is, if things are not happening on the outside of your life, or let me say it like this, if things are not happening or slowed down or blocked within you, that is going to reflect in your outer world as blocks and delays. And so when you come here, what I am, you know, inspired and directed to give you is an understanding of what you can do. We're going to tell a story about what's going on with you. Talk about what's going on with you and then go, okay, how can you internally transform that? What do you need to do? Like I said here, you need to become emotionally balanced and ready for this new thing, for you to feel okay, for your subconscious to be cool with moving on with a new momentum toward getting this done. But whenever you are not emotionally cool, maybe you have depression, clinical depression, maybe you should go check that out. But that is keeping you, maybe you have anxiety and that keeps you, you know, people with anxiety, and I suffer from anxiety as well. You know, if you get overwhelmed, like for one reason or another, you put something off or you put too many things off, and, you know, because having like ADHD, you put things off. You forget things, you know. And that can be overwhelming when you have that that reckoning, like, yo, I got like 5 things to do that were due yesterday, like, and then you don't get them done. So that can cause you to not move forward in areas. If you have social anxiety and things like that, that can hinder that as well. So this is about your emotional stability. Okay? And so it all comes back to you ultimately, is what I'm trying to say. Let's read this flexibility card. 19. Oh, also, if you guys are finding yourself in a fiery situation, just give it some minute. Like, allow, like, a lot of times in relationships, I don't know why, maybe this is going to, I don't know why this is coming up right now. Maybe this is going to resonate with someone, but it's best if you're having a heated moment and somebody walks away, don't stop them from walking away. People walk away when their crazy is about to pop. And so in order to have peace, because you don't know what other people's triggers are, you don't know everybody else's triggers, right? So let it breathe. Give yourself a moment. Maybe you choose to be the person to walk away. You don't have to do it stank. You can just be like, yo, I need to walk away. Or if somebody goes, hey, I need to walk away, take a deep breath. And even though you cannot stand when somebody walks away from you, you can just be like, okay, all right. Because it's going to pass. This too shall pass. You're going to get through it. Some of us want to fix it right now, and right now in this red hot moment it can't be fixed. So you're just gonna, throw salt in the wound and make things worse. So give it a minute. Let it chill. You know what I mean? This is not the end. It is just a glitch. It's just a moment. Also, when you let yourself calm down, let's say something happens and you just feel horrible or mad, angry, sad, whatever it is, give yourself, if you can, give yourself 72 hours, give yourself 3 days, and it will be gone. All that angst and all that will be completely gone. Even in 24 hours, even in 12 hours, you notice how things settle down. So allow yourself some time, Capricorn. Sometimes Capricorn can be a tempestuous. Like you're calm, you're chill for the most part. But if somebody pops your crazy, if you allow your crazy to be popped, whatever the case may be, your trigger just sets you off and catches you off guard. Give yourself a minute, okay? All right, I'm gonna leave that there. That's in relationship and in business, baby. Just chill out. Let the dust settle, okay? All right, so to be fair is in reverse. That's your protection message. This is what it looks like right side up. This is number 38. This is 11, also master number. You got all master numbers here. Let's see, 11. What is it? 38. I start talking about the numerology number and I forget what page I'm looking for. Let's get there first. Okay, 38. All right. Well, 11 is also 2, comes down to 2. So that's about, teamwork, relationships, balance, right? So in protection, it says injustice and inequity are part of life. But they don't have to define your experience, Capricorn. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue. That Knight of Swords there, that air energy, that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Perhaps you have some of that in your chart. The Knight is directly associated with Aquarius. You're rushing in. You're coming to fix something. You're delivering a message. Okay? So, perhaps you've come to the rescue of someone else or called to answer for a personal slight. You'll be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain: if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. Yeah, all evil needs is for somebody to stand by and watch it happen. Listen, some of us are around people that just kind of are on a loop. And we're like, we can't stop the loop. I'm not even going to waste my time and energy. But sometimes in moments you might find yourself called to be like, hey, man, I've been hearing you talk this talk for however long. And quite frankly, it's getting old, stale, and not cool. I've seen you behave this way, act this way to somebody, whatever the injustice is. Maybe it's time for you to call it out. Maybe you've called it out within yourself. Never-ending story. Never-ending story. What number is that? 37, baby. 10. Alpha, Omega. 37. Just one down. Look at that. 38, 37. Going down. What was... Hold on. 43, 33, 19, 38, 37. All right. All right. So, there is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing, arrogance, and all manner of suffering, born from unnecessary dramas. It's not a new story, man. This is an old story of our internal dialogue that says all the voices of people that we respect, their opinions, but that try to edit our behavior. And it's annoying, and it is, sometimes you feel offended. It's offensive and can be provocative. But again, that gaslighting with that 7 of Swords, like whoever's doing that, whoever's projecting their BS on you, like, pay more attention to how you are, like, staying focused. You know? Because none of it's true. The sky's not falling. And remember that those voices are recorded in your subconscious, so you have to change your subconscious. Recognize that it's your subconscious. That part of you that wants to be seen as a victim, don't demean that part of you. Love that part of you, and nurture that part of you to understand that you are a survivor. You will persevere. But if you don't love that side of you will never feel nurtured. And you'll keep repeating that cycle. And that's what I said at the very beginning of this reading with that card. There's a cycle here that's being closed. Okay? So it says here, because fear is all your baby self. Your inner child. Fear is all it knows. So distorted guidance is preventing you from being your true self all the time. And you're not your story. You've got to remember that you're not your story. The narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part. A small, vulnerable, yet easily soothed part. So love that part of you so that you can balance these emotions. Because as soon as you start feeling that momentum, it's such a pull on your emotional self that it's almost debilitating. You just want to sit and think. You don't want to like move on anything. Because you're trying to sort your feelings out. Now, in relationships, sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse, neglect, or, but for other more complex reasons, like what we were just talking about. Shame, fear of intimacy, low self-esteem. These are the most common challenges to the success of relationships. So consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now you have the opportunity for important healing. But you must reflect. I mean, you got the star twice, darling. So you're doing some major healing, right? So you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, that you have weaved about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself, darling, for telling yourself the old ones, for believing them, for whatever, Yeah. For creating, sometimes you think, oh, why did I even start thinking like that? Because that was a natural response to an unhealthy environment or action. Or all the above. Okay? Not only do you need to begin a new story, Capricorn, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old stories, right? So have compassion for yourself. That's part of the process. We, between the ages of 0 to 7, we make life mean what it's going to mean for us for the rest of our lives. Unless we're able to understand that and identify the unhealthy ones and heal them one by one. And that's why you're here, right? So, yeah. So in prosperity, I'm called to read this for you. Fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and perception of victimhood could all be active in your life right now in this moment. You're comparing yourself with others, thinking their success should be yours. Maybe you're afraid that all the good that is coming your way. So you step out of your own lane, you sabotage, totally aware of what you're doing, seemingly powerless to stop yourself. Are you back where you started, or in a situation that reminds you of past failures, financial insecurity scaring you? You must learn to love yourself through the missteps and sabotaging. It's like what Abraham Hicks says. You go back to step one, going back, step 4 or 5. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Whatever the last step is, just really back at square one, starting over again, and not minding, though. Not beating yourself up, not cursing the gods. You know what I mean? Like taking a deep breath and just being like, okay, all right, okay. And knowing that you're being divinely guided and protected and directed, nothing that's yours will ever be taken or withheld from you. So, use criticism constructively right now. Better yet, it says stop telling this story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story, and success is all but guaranteed. You can do it, Capricorn. I believe in you. I want you to believe in you too. Okay, and we have chop wood. That's the last one. It is in reverse, though. So let's read it. This is what it looks like. Right side up. Chop wood. So chop wood is number 42. That is 6. All about love. Loving yourself. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go now? Okay, baby. Now, yeah, so chop wood is all about being grounded, you know, humility, and being grounded in everyday experiences, doing the laundry, doing your chores, the things you got to do. But this is the protection message, and it says, you are in, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame and big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get up out of that chair to make things happen. Yeah, that's your energy here. You got to get yourself in. Once you're in, just start. Whether you're working out, whether you're starting a project, whether you're starting a startup, whether, you know what I mean? Like whatever you want to start doing, you're going to have to just take that first step. Just put the shoes on, put the socks on, put the workout clothes on, press play on the workout tape, drive yourself to the gym. Whatever it is, you know, pull out the paints, break out the music equipment, get out the Rolodex, connect with people, whatever it is you need to do, just make a list. And listen, I'm a list person. I love lists. Sometimes the lists don't even get crossed off, and I start a new list. The point is, start making lists and just cross off your list. One step at a time, babies. Excuse me. Oh my God. I'm yawning. Are you tired? Capricorn? All right. Maybe I'm tired. Okay, so I'm coming, baby. So it says, the appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time into dreaming and talking about your dreams. And you have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something, Capricorn. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you've begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step toward the gods and they will take 10 steps toward you. That is beautiful. All right, let's get you a crystal intentions oracle card here for beautiful Capricorn. Yeah, you have a beautiful, beautiful energy about you, darling, and you are, I think you've taken that giant leap. You stay optimistic and stay focused on what it is that you want to do. And if they, you know, connect again, your ancestors want to connect with you. Okay, if you have a spiritual leader, guide, or someone that you trust, connect with them and do what you can to just harness your energy. You know, I'm looking at this. This is beautiful. You have the Hierophant, the Star, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. That's just like, flow, right on top of all this stuff. Okay. Now you got to choose you. Completely. Like, you have to commit to you. Remember that energy and that momentum's not going to come from outside of you. It's not going to come from any deity. It's not going to come from any outsourced energy. No person, place, or thing. It's going to come from inside of you. And so you work on your emotions. You work on balancing yourself. Perhaps someone that is, again, a Pisces can help you. Maybe you have Pisces in your chart. But really, this is all about navigating the waters that come. If something, being calm and cool. If something comes up that really, catches you off guard, just maintain your cool. Maintain how you're internalizing it. Remember, one can only choose to be insulted, like take it personal, right? So work on that. Perhaps look at that part. But until you get your emotions together, there's going to be some stagnation here. There's a slowed momentum here. And if this is really important to you, let me clarify just one good time. Let me clarify. Okay. What's the 8 of Pentacles, please? Thank you. We have the 4 of Discs. Again, perhaps the way that you make your money. The way you think about money. How you handle your money. Okay. You have the Princess of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. The Princess of Cups is new love. Someone's offering you. You have new love coming in. And you maybe, so you have a King and Queen of Cups here, and you have a Princess of Cups. But, hold on now. Oh, wait a minute. With the 4 of Discs. Okay. Yeah. Make sure you're minding your coins. You're not overspending. I think it's a startup, whatever this is for some of y'all. I just heard baby steps toward self-love. And it's going to reflect in how you care for yourself. Queen of Cups, self-care, nurture. Yeah, this is all about you loving yourself, Capricorn. This is about the thing that is your life force. The thing that brightens you up. Need more clarity on the 8 of Pentacles. What is that for Capricorn, please? Perhaps some of you all are healers. Some of you are clairvoyant, and you are in the arts. Yeah. The Page of Discs, the Princess of Discs. Motivation. You're eager. You're definitely eager. So whatever, any little bit of motivation you can get, any little bit of, that feeling of just like, ooh, just how excited perhaps you get when you think about it. Use that to motivate you. Nurture yourself. Treat yourself, I heard. Treat yourself like a queen. No, that's it. Are we done? Thank you. Yeah. Gemini energy there with the Magi. You have all you need. You have all the resources you need. You have everything you need create what you want to create. But that's your focus, that's your guidance, right? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine your light. Be the light. You're a gift to the world, man. All right, let's pull a crystal for Capricorn. Beautiful Capricorn, thank you. Put that labradorite out the top, thank you. All right, yeah, labradorite, labradorite. I take the time for reflection and see life from a higher perspective. Can you see that beautiful? What gorgeous. Well, this is all about your intuition and communication with spirit. You know, this is going to help you observe life from a greater perspective. Reflect on inner light, develop consistent spiritual practices, increase spiritual awareness, meditate regularly. Love labradorite. It's really, really good. So yeah, when you're meditating, hold that in your receiving hand. Your receptive yin side would be your left side, okay? While you're meditating, it's going to help you focus on the right things. Feel that energy. This is ruby. It says, vital life force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for my energetic passion for life. This is about health and wellness and well-being, okay? Ruby can help you improve physical strength and vitality, increase endurance and passion, activate productivity, self-motivation, increase enthusiasm, and overall feelings of well-being. That's exactly what you need here, beautiful Capricorn. Fluorite. I am smart. I'm open to learning something new. I am organized. This is all about happiness and well-being, self-confidence. Clear thinking. It's going to help you with clear thinking, fluorite. Release mind chatter, maintain courage and self-confidence, recognize your own intelligence, ease with problem solving. Fluorite there, yeah. Wow. Ooh, Capricorn. I know. Some of you desire a cohesive family, and it's on its way, but do your best to heal you so that you can be ready for when that time comes, because it is on its way, darling. Capricorn, thank you so much for stopping by for your March 2022 reading. Let me know down in the comments, please, if you are interested in a free reading. Just let me know, however you would like to let me know, okay? I'll select a subscriber at random and announce the lucky winner in a separate video. So if you're not subscribed, beautiful Capricorn, be sure to get subscribed, or cross watchers. Cross watchers are welcome, by the way. I do appreciate you so much. I love doing this, and this is my way of giving back to you. All right? Yeah. Thank you again for your views, your subscriptions, your likes, your shares, your interaction, your beautiful energy. Please like, if you haven't already. Share with someone you feel could benefit from this reading. And connect with us on Instagram at intuitive_tarot_therapy. I hope that I hope this reading's been helpful for you, Capricorn. And so, as always, I'm sending you blessings of health, wealth, and high vibes. Until next time, be well, be happy, and be grateful. We'll see you soon, beautiful. Peace and love.